Liverpool may have walked away from the Merseyside derby with 3 points, but the performance of one new signing has sparked debate. Following the 2-1 win at Anfield, Shearer delivered a surprising assessment of Milos Kerkez, raising fresh questions about the defender's start to life under Arne Slot. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Gravenberch scored one and assisted the other as Liverpool beat Everton 2-1 on Saturday, with the in-form midfielder explaining why he has more freedom now. Gravenberch was the difference maker as Liverpool edged the Merseyside derby at Anfield, scoring a spectacular first before teeing up Hugo Ekitike for 2-0. It comes in an outstanding start to the season, which has also brought a long-range strike against Newcastle, having not found the back of the net in any of his 49 appearances last term. Speaking to TNT Sports after the game, the Dutchman revealed the tactical tweak that has helped him to 2 goals and 2 assists in 5 outings so far. The coach gives me the confidence, Gravenberch explained. This season we have more freedom in the midfield. Last season I was only on the 6, like deep. Now I can go more forward, which you saw today. I think my strength is also there, so I'm happy with that. Also happy with the goal. He added, last season, I don't think I even scored. Of course, I wanted more goals and assists this season, so I'm really happy today. In his own post-match press conference, Slot was asked to reflect on Gravenberch's comments and noted that it was necessary to change his approach to avoid becoming predictable. It has so far paid off, particularly with the form of his number 38, though the head coach insisted that freedom depended on the situation. This is the evolution of a team, Slot told reporters. You constantly try to do different things, you try to keep what's really good, but other teams try to adjust to us as well, so we need to constantly evolve. Apart from that, we have different players now from what we had last season. Sometimes you adjust a little bit also to the quality of the players you have now compared to the ones we had last season. So yes, he has, I wouldn't say freedom, but the moments where he can help the attack. But that has a lot to do with the way the other team presses. He has a bit more freedom, yeah. Now in some huge Milos Kerkez news, Liverpool's season may be perfect on paper, but beneath the surface, questions are beginning to bubble around individual performances and tactical balance. The Merseyside derby was a reminder of both Liverpool's brilliance and their flaws. Arne Slot's side stormed into control early, overwhelming Everton with intensity and precision before allowing their rivals back into the contest. A 2-1 win was ultimately secured, yet the second half wobble left many wondering whether the Reds can maintain control over 90 minutes. With only 5 Premier League games played, there's plenty of time for solutions, but plenty of concerns too. Results, of course, buy breathing room. 5 games, 5 wins. A 100% record tends to keep criticism muted. But individual scrutiny is harder to silence, and one player under the spotlight is summer signing Milos Kerkez. The Hungarian fullback arrived at Anfield for £40 million with high expectations after a breakthrough season at Bournemouth. Instead, his start has been turbulent. His substitution, just 38 minutes into the Burnley clash, raised doubts about whether he was ready to command a starting role in Slot's system. The response was better against Everton, but questions remain, especially from one of English football's most prominent voices. Shearer, speaking in his post-match analysis for NBC Sports, pulled no punches. Well, at the minute we're not seeing the same player in Kerkez, particularly the left-hand side as we saw with Bournemouth. He was free-flowing. He had the license to go and roam and get forward. Here, to me, it seems as if he's caught in 2 minds whether he's going to go, whether he's going to stay, and help protect that with Van Dijk and Konate. It's a fair assessment. Kerkez is trying to replace Andy Robertson, a player who commanded Liverpool's left flank for years with aggression and authority. Finding that balance between defensive solidity and attacking freedom takes time, and patience is not always a luxury afforded at Anfield. Yet while Shearer was critical of Kerkez, his attention quickly shifted to another challenge awaiting Slot, Liverpool's forward line. Hugo Ekitike has wasted no time justifying his signing, delivering 4 goal contributions already, but the Frenchman isn't the only new weapon at Slot's disposal. Alexander Isak, edging back to fitness, has been introduced in cameo roles and is waiting for his moment to shine. Shearer sees the looming selection dilemma clearly, though he believes Ekitike cannot be sacrificed in his current form. It's not a bad option, is it? Having said that, at the minute, there's no way I would. If I was Ekitike, there's no way I'd be thinking, I deserve to be left out this side. With the form that I'm in, the goals that I'm scoring. He can't leave him out, he has to play him. So, Isak will have to be patient. He's not 100% fit yet, which he'll be working on. But they've got so many options, not only with those two, but in wide positions as well. The former Newcastle striker summed it up as good problems to have, if you call them problems. And he's right. While competition may bruise egos, it sharpens squads. Sooner or later, Slot will be forced into difficult choices. For now though, Liverpool's winning momentum keeps the mood buoyant. Kerkez's adaptation, Ekitike's rise, and Isak's patience will all shape the season ahead. But as long as victories keep coming, the noise will stay in the background. In other news, tempers always flare in the aftermath of a Merseyside derby, but this time it wasn't just the players on the pitch making headlines. Following Liverpool's victory over Everton, Jack Grealish sparked controversy with a bizarre and embarrassing cheating claim that quickly drew attention. For Liverpool fans, the comments only add fuel to the rivalry, especially with the Reds having already done their talking where it mattered most, on the pitch. Have a watch.
Jack, your first Merseyside derby as an Everton player, how did you find it out there?
It was probably what I expected. Coming here, it was hostile, it was fast start. I don't think we played well at all really in the first half. We come in at half time and had a bit of a chat between ourselves and with the manager, and I thought second half, I thought we'd lost the game in the second half, and it's frustrating now because you go in there and you say if we would have played like that from the start, if we would have pressed like that from the start, it would have been a different game. But yeah, in the end, we couldn't get that last goal.
You gave it absolutely everything in the second half, as you say, and with the way Liverpool's season has gone so far with letting Leeds slip away, was there always a belief that there was something in this for you?
Yeah, no. Even myself, when I've watched them this season, have been so good, but there have been a few times here where they've gone 2-0 up, like the other day, for example, against Atletico, and they conceded 2. So we always had that belief that we could do it. We got the one back, a great finish from Driss, and like I says, we couldn't get that last goal, and it was a bit frustrating in the second half. I think they obviously were trying to slow the game down at times, and we had time. I've never seen a player in my whole life get booked for taking a quick free kick. I don't know where that rule's come in. I don't think even the stoppage time. I think what was it, 3 minutes and 1 minute? Like, come on, I've never seen that in the Premier League in the last 3 years. So yeah.
Were there a few frustrations at the referee today?
Yeah, of course, because I think there was time. Listen, I get. Sometimes you want to let the game go. I completely get that, but then you can't not give something for us. And then 2 seconds later, one of their defenders gets touched in the back and he goes down, and then he gives it. I'm just like, you can't do that. And obviously, I get it. Sometimes, you come to these stadiums and the crowd are on there, and I feel like they feel a bit, like they've got to give it. But yeah, like I says, Kieran now is on, I think, four yellows. I think he's got one more, and he gets a yellow today for taking a quick free kick. Like, we want to get the game going. We're losing the game, so yeah, I've never had that in my life.
Well, despite the result today, you've had a really good start to the season. Personally, was this move to Everton exactly what you needed to resurrect your career?
100%. I think the manager has come out and says, a few times, it's not down to me, it's down to Jack, which sometimes I disagree with, because I've come here and he's been so good with me. I've absolutely loved playing for him, and I've said before, in interviews, as soon as I spoke to him, when I was on a holiday, I just knew that I wanted to come and play for him. So I thank him, for giving him my love back, and waking up on a match day and wanting to smile and play again. So and the fans as well, they've been so good with me, but I want to come here and make a difference in games like today. Obviously, it weren't meant to be, but we've got important games coming up, so hopefully we can get back on track.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
How embarrassing is this? What was another dominant display for the Reds? Rather than Jack holding his hands up and taking accountability, he stood in front of the media and made excuses. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.